Hello, this is Jeffrey DeSocio, owner principal, AIMC Health Solutions, and tonight we are going to do a very special presentation from TLS Weight Loss Solutions, your guide to a healthy weight. So let's get started. A lot of people struggle with their weight. There's a lot of reasons behind that. Usually, a lot of times you're too busy, doing stuff for other people. You just don't have the time. Just with today's society, with a lot of work and family, you just don't like to or don't have the time to exercise. A lot of people don't like to cook today, especially in our fast-paced society, and are also prone to skip meals and spend a lot of time at work. And because you're skipping meals and spend a lot of time at work, you make poor food choices, eat a lot of fast processed foods. You would eat the wrong foods, and you would have cravings for the wrong foods, such as ice cream, soda, or alcohol, and just plain stressed out. And a lot of times people have tried diets, nothing's worked, and they just fall off the wagon. So a lot of it, in just in a nutshell on this slide here, really stress and time are one of the reasons why a lot of people struggle to lose weight. So normally, what are people's goals? Usually everyone has a goal to lose weight or lose fat. They always trying to understand how much. A lot of goals is to have control over food and know when to stop eating. Everybody likes to have more energy, and that's really the key. Normally, when you think of food, food's supposed to give you energy, and the right foods will make you healthier, stronger, and leaner. Now, if you're an athlete, your goal is usually to increase lean muscle mass, have less fat. That allows you to increase performance, endurance, and have a quicker recovery from injury. So why do you think your goals are important to you? And how will your life be different when you achieve them? So why do you think diets don't work long term? Diets, you ever hear the old saying, diets has the word die in it? Yeah, D-I-E, right? Because you not only don't fail at dieting, they not only fail you. Now, why don't you think they work? A lot of diets, you end up losing water, muscle, or sometimes even bone density, not fat. The old saying, you could be skinny fat. You may look slim, but you basically, your body has no muscle and no water. Calories are not created equal. So calorie restriction is definitely not the answer. You could have good calories. Normally, they tell you what to eat, not how to eat. I've even heard of a diet once that somebody just eats cabbage, literally 3 times a day. That's all they eat. I wonder how that turned out. So we tell you how to eat. Sometimes your neurological or hormonal changes from calorie depletion eliminate entire food groups and hyperfocus on others. You really have to have a balanced diet of protein, fruits, vegetables, and lots of water. Metabolic fluctuations lead to uneven more, sometimes lead to more weight gain once the diet's over. So I've seen a lot of people, they go on diets, they look great for about a couple of months, then they fall off the wagon and they actually end up looking worse than they've ever looked. One thing also I'm not mentioning on this slide here is a lot of people even go and have surgery, like gastro surgery, and they have like fat literally sucked out of their body. That is absolutely not the way you want to lose weight and lose fat. So you want to boost metabolism. You want to lose fat, not muscle. Many diets cause you to lose muscle. So it looks like you're losing weight. Like I mentioned earlier, skinny fat. We're not losing the right kind of weight. You don't want to lose muscle because muscle dictates metabolism. The less muscle you have, the slower your metabolism. The more you have, the stronger your metabolism. So I may go into this a little bit later, but if you do a lot of strength training, you notice that your metabolism is really strong. So what about TLS? TLS is for everybody because we're the most comprehensive program available today. TLS is really special because we don't do any calorie counting. We eat real food. We encourage you to have real, natural food. There are multiple plans, so we're very customizable to whatever your needs are. It's not just, hey, take this diet or drink this shake or take this pill and hope for the best. We're very affordable. It's extremely affordable considering the investment you'll be making in your health. So what is a TLS solution? Here's the 4 sectors of TLS. Low glycemic impact eating. There are over 40 years of research that proves this as the healthiest way to eat. It may help stabilize your blood sugar throughout the day and keep your body in fat burning mode. We also focus on fat loss instead of weight loss. An active lifestyle with exercise are absolutely vital to achieve this. Our supplementation science-based. It's supported by science, enhanced and accelerate your results. Each addresses a unique part of the journey to optimum health and weight. And of course, education. Education, knowledge is power. You understand why we are doing what we're doing, and we can make permanent positive changes. I always encourage yourself to educate yourself on health and wellness. Everything from label reading to understanding what's good and what's bad. So the 4 components of TLS success, as I mentioned, low glycemic eating, improving your body composition, get rid of the fat, and inhaling science-based supplementation and educating yourself. So if you look at this nice bag of food, that is the food you need to eat right there, fruits and vegetables. So what is low glycemic eating? So you look at this little graph here, and you can, it's pretty obvious. When you eat low glycemic eating, your blood sugar levels is pretty steady. That's the blue line, right? This is your fat burning zone. So then if you have high glycemic foods that spike your blood sugar, anything with sugar in it, and you say anything from pastries to coffee with cream and sugar, the famous Starbucks coffees, you're spiking your blood sugar, causing you to leave the fat burning zone. You're no longer burning fat. But if you continue to eat low glycemic foods, you stay steady. Now, what happens when you have those high glycemic food index foods? Yeah, you get that burst for about 5 minutes, maybe 15. Then you even notice that you crash. You actually feel like you're ready to take a nap because it leads and saps your energy. You want to have a balanced diet of low and medium glycemic foods to get you back on track to find your fit. So we have some great educational tools with our TLS program. You can find a lot of them on AIMChealthsolutions.com. Everything from our apps and our social media to our amazing website. You have to really check AIMChealthsolutions.com. Our website is, you can spend all day on all the great education there. Speaking of that, we have our TLS Journal, which is now all electronic, and you actually get a free journal when you take our TLS weight loss profile, which I'll show you in a little bit. So big question I always get as a coach is, people ask me, is nutrition and exercise enough? Eating the right foods and exercising. In today's day and age, we face factors that deplete our body of nutrients, contribute to weight gain and inflammation and fatigue. A lot of things like stress, smoking, alcohol, poor diet, sun exposure, or too much sun exposure, environmental pollution, pharmaceuticals, and even exercise can deplete the body of important nutrients. You think to yourself, exercise? Yes. Now, if you do the wrong exercises, or sometimes if you exercise too much, it actually could deplete the body of important nutrients. RDAs are not meant to provide you with the amount of nutrients you need to be healthy, only the minimum amount to avoid disease. Now, the thing is, you think, oh, fruits and vegetables are very healthy, but today's fruits and vegetables have 59% less nutritious value than 40 years ago. A lot of it has to do with the soil, the way food is produced today. Food is mass produced, A lot of food's not even produced in this country and it's shipped from other parts of the world. So you think about how does that fruit keep its nutritional value when it's been more plains than a typical traveler, right? So you think about that. No wonder why we struggle with energy, fitness, and weight. That's why supplementation is absolutely a necessity. It's a necessity, not a luxury. You have to take supplements today because that kind of closes the gap from your diet and the food that you eat. So we have a great family of supplements that accelerate results. Now, like I said, the four sectors: supplements, fitness, diet, and education. Supplements is what closes the gap. You would find your fit by addressing your specific struggles. Now, this is just a sample of some of our supplements you find on AIMCHealthSolutions.com. All right, so here is some of our favorites. Core Fat Carb Inhibitor. This helps you manage hunger so you don't feel so hungry. And it also inhibits carb absorption. If you don't want to absorb too many carbs, it helps your weight loss. Great product. I love TLS CLA. CLA targets that stubborn belly fat that's around the base of your belly, right? Around your hips, and helps reduce the percentage of body fat while preserving muscle tissue. I love this product if you work out, if you do strength training. You have to be religious and follow the directions though. You do have to take it twice a day with food, but it's a great product if you want to get those nice washboard abs. I love that product. Thermochrome with Advantage Z. Now we have a new product called Thermochrome version 6, which you can see on AIMCHealthSolutions.com. I've been taking that product before working out in the morning. And what it does is it really gives you a lot of energy and mind focus, which believe it or not, you really have to have a focused mind when you're doing strength training. So I really recommend Thermochrome version 6. We have our TLS Axe formula, which helps minimize certain stress-related issues. So definitely promoting healthy levels of cortisol, dopamine, and serotonin. And Axe really helps stabilize your mood. So if you're really stressed out, it's a great product to take to just de-stress. Because really, remember we talked about a little bit earlier how stress really causes a lot of times unwanted weight gain. And I love this one, TLS Green Coffee plus Garcinia, Cambogia. It inhibits the conversion of sugar into fat. Remember, sugar, white sugar, always converts to fat, which you don't want. You want to promote healthy weight loss. And if you love tea and coffee, we have Trim Cafe and Trim Tea, which I like to have this in the early afternoon, right after lunch, because it helps to feel the fullness. If you eat enough, it also curbs your appetite so you don't eat the unwanted food in the afternoon. Our nutrition shakes are awesome. 19 grams of protein. Now remember, your body can only take in 23 grams of protein at one time. So if you ever see a protein shake that's 60 grams of protein, a lot of that's going to go to waste. Nutrition shakes are good to have after a workout, or as if you're prone to skipping meals, what you need and nothing you don't. You need this, right? So 19 grams of protein, 10 grams of fiber. You got to have a fiber for your digestional and intestinal tract, and of course, 22 vitamins and minerals. I love the taste of this shake. It is awesome. There's no chalkiness, chemical tasting. Doesn't taste like you're having cough medicine. It's very tasty. We have chocolate and vanilla. And I always hear rumors in the holiday season on Thanksgiving, we come out with a pumpkin spice. So what you could do is you could taste the difference. We really have some tasty products. You know, the old saying is sometimes food or drinks that are really good for you taste horrible. I remember the days my grandmother used to feed me liver. It's like, yeesh, liver has amazing protein, but it's not the most tasty food in the world. This stuff's really tasty. So you always say the first thing you always do when you start a weight loss or fat loss program is detox. And detoxes are awesome because what it does, it gets all those toxins out of your body. You know, you're looking to kickstart, you want to receive the maximum benefit of our TLS weight loss solution. First thing you always do is start with that 7-day detox. Helps curb your appetite for sweet, salty, and fatty foods while supporting your weight management efforts. Now you notice something here. It's not like you're starving yourself. by all means, you're basically not drinking coffee or alcohol. You're really increasing your water intake to have at least eight ounce glasses of water a day. But you notice that you have a good breakfast with fruit and protein. You have a snack, have some fruit, have some lunch, has a good fat with some vegetables. And then you have a 3 o'clock snack. Have some water, a little bit of vegetables or fruit, and then you have dinner. So you notice you're eating little portions over the course of the day. You're not necessarily fasting. One of our programs I like is a fat shredder. So if you want to lose 10 pounds in 2 weeks, you're extremely committed to achieving weight loss goals through an effective program. You would shed this fat and feel better emotionally and physically. So again, if you notice here, you're eating food over the course of the day. Now, if you look at, on average, you would eat 5 times a day: breakfast, a snack, lunch, a PM snack, and then dinner. And then, of course, have a nice TLS shake after a workout. Now, one thing that's not mentioned here in this slide is 8 glasses of 8 ounces of water a day. Water is absolutely, I would say, before food, vitamins, and everything else, if you want to really lose fat, it's essential to have water intake, because what water does is it flushes your system, all the way down to your intestinal tract, and it gets rid of waste. So you always think about water. Water is essential. We have rapid results. So this is like if you really need to lose some weight. Now we're in spring right now. So spring, of course, is the time of year a lot of people think about, I need to lose weight. The warmer weather's coming, wear less clothes. So you're motivated, dedicated, and committed to do whatever it takes. So if you notice here, we're encouraging the TLS nutrition shake in the morning. And also, if you're eating a lot more protein's really key. And also, if you notice, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, even a snack protein in the afternoon. So you really want to have something high, like anything like nuts, soy, anything that's low fat content with high protein. You think about meat. A lot of people think protein meat. White meats, fish, chicken, turkey are great because it's a lot less fat. Of course, water. I talk about water a lot. No, you're sure and steady. Say you're pretty much in shape. You've lost the weight. You want to stay sure and steady. You want to make gradual changes to your lifestyle, right? And this is a good program for someone that doesn't want to go gangbusters yet, but they just want to give it a try. So again, if you notice something about breakfast, we're also incorporating a whole grain in your breakfast here, because you're not really focused on losing a lot of weight at once. And then, of course, snack protein, fruit, and dairy. You notice the fruit there and the vegetables: broccoli, carrots. It's awesome. Hummus is good, low fat. And then at lunch, you have a protein, you have some vegetables, always serving of good fat. And then if you notice, you have a nice protein shake in the afternoon. And then, of course, what do we have in that bottom right corner? Lots of water. So we'll just go over some success stories of some of the clients we've had in the past year. We have Scott. Scott lost 52 pounds in 12 weeks. Unbelievable. 28 inches around his waist he lost. He had to go back to the store and buy all new clothes. Really great success story. We're proud of you, Scott. And we have Joy. She lost 34 pounds. She had a baby. And then she lost 36 amazing inches in her waist in 12 weeks. Now, she was really strict. She followed a rapid results program with us, and she really lost the weight that she needed to lose. And you have Zachary. He lost 37 pounds and 19 inches around his waist in 12 short weeks. So again, he really, you think the left picture, it doesn't look that bad, right? But he does have a lot of fat stored on his hips. And that's where he really lost a lot of the weight there. And of course, he looks a lot more cut. That's the thing. The more fat you have, the less cut you look. And Megan is one of my favorites. She really did a great job. I mean, look at her. She's smiling on the right side there. She lost 38 pounds and 21 amazing inches around her waist in 12 weeks. She was also on the Rapid Results program. So she won Find Your Fit Challenge, which we run every single year. We'll be doing that very soon. So how do you want to get started? There's a few ways. First off, we have a 30-day jumpstart kit. Great kits right on AIMCHealthSolutions.com. And what you do is you'll get some shakes. You have our Isotonics Daily Essential Vitamins, a 7-day detox, right? You also have CLA, which is core, which will help you, and also some great tracking sheets in of course the Jumpstart Kit, which gives you literally what your diet should be for the next 30 days. So check it out, AIMCHealthSolutions.com. And of course, if you listen to our video here, we have 10% off. You can use the code 10OFFMA. So it's 10 OFFMA at checkout. You get 10% off. So this is the TLS 30-day program, right? Of course, like we've talked about earlier, right? Renew and replenish your first 7 days. That's where you do your detox. And then you move into fat burning mode. You start exercising. You do not drink any coffee or alcohol throughout this 30-day fast start kit. And you just follow the directions. It's really good. Now, as always, I'm your coach, so we can work together and track you over those 30 days using a journal. So now we talked about the 30-day fast start kit, but here is really the key, right? So first thing, you're like, what do I do first? You want to take our free TLS weight loss profile on AIMCHealthSolutions.com. You also get our free, like I said, free journal, 12-week journal, which is an amazing book. I mean, it's a great reference for you. And what it'll do is it will find you the best TLS plan for you based on lifestyle, diet, your activity levels, goals, and behavior. So give this a try. If you have any questions, please let us know. I'd like to say you can get in touch with us, Jeff at AIMCBizSolutions.com, or you can actually send us a message through AIMCHealthSolutions.com, or go to our AIMC Health Solutions Facebook page, and you can send us a note there. And we would like to thank you for attending our presentation. I hope this was a great resource and information for you to really get in shape. We're just starting spring, and this is a great time to really take a look at yourself and make some goals and work with a coach to help you mentor them. And what I'll do here, I will stop my share and we will end our program. And I'd like to thank you for being here with us today.